These are the Daily Tech Headlines for Wednesday, June 5th, 2024. I'm Sarah Lane. Bloomberg's Mark Gurman reports that Apple has signed a deal with OpenAI to bring ChatGPT to iOS 18 and will announce the partnership at WWDC next week. Apple will reportedly offer its new AI features as an opt-in service as an attempt to minimize issues with people who don't want AI in their devices. However, the partnership between Apple and OpenAI is apparently a stopgap measure because eventually Apple wants to bring AI tech in-house. Gurman says Apple also wants to use large language models to help power a pair of robotic devices that it is secretly developing. These could include a tabletop robotic arm with a large iPad-like display, a mobile robot that can follow users around and handle chores on their behalf. We've seen a few of those before, and even AirPods with cameras and AI features. The information sources say that Apple held talks at the end of last year with China Mobile to bring Apple TV Plus to China. No U.S. streaming video service is available currently in China. If the deal were accepted, China Mobile would offer Apple TV Plus for a monthly fee to its customers and split revenue with Apple. The deal would likely only be for set-top boxes, not phones. An analysis by SEO platform BrightEdge and shared with Search Engine Land shows that Google's AI overviews, those are the AI-generated answers that sometimes show up at the top of a Google search, have dropped from appearing in 84% of queries to just 15%. The data shows that AI overviews are 195% more likely to appear when queries have a featured snippet. Question-based queries also more likely to feature AI overviews. They also show up most often in healthcare queries, 63%, although that's still down from healthcare queries at 76% back in January. AI overviews appear less than 1% of the time for restaurants. That's way down from 36% in January, and also 1% for travel, also down from 30% back in January. Twitch announced Tuesday it's raising subscription prices for its Tier 1 customers in the U.S. from $4.99 to $5.99 on July 11th. This is notably the first time the monthly price has gone up for American subscribers. In a post on X, Twitch clarified that streamers will still earn the same 50 to 70% through Twitch's revenue sharing program, so they will also earn more per subscription. Samsung has added 2 new features to the 32-inch Odyssey OLED G8 gaming monitor. Thanks to the built-in NQ8 AI Gen 3 processor, the monitor can now use models to upscale content and games to near 4K when you're using the built-in TV and gaming hub apps. There's also a pulsating heat pipe that wasn't announced with the rest of the monitor's details back in January, but it's designed to help prevent burn-in. The 32-inch Odyssey OLED G8 is available now for $1,299. Netflix announced it won't be available on second and third generation Apple TVs coming soon. That's a move the company says is meant to maintain the best possible Netflix experience. The change is expected to happen after July 31st, both Apple Insider and Mac Rumors report. Netflix also updated its support page with the news. Raspberry Pi is offering an AI kit that uses Halo's Halo 8LM.2 accelerator to add 13 TOPS of power to a Raspberry Pi 5 microcomputer. It draws less than 2 watts of power and can be passively cooled. That would let you run some smaller models like coding assistants or image editors. The Wall Street Journal's Joanna Stern reports a new issue with Apple's screen time, which, among other things, promises to let parents restrict access to various apps, website, and content on their children's devices. The bug lets users get around web browsing content restrictions by typing a series of special characters in the Safari browser URL and was previously reported to Apple by security researchers multiple times over the last 3 years. Apple said in a statement that it, quote, takes reports of issues regarding screen time very seriously and has been consistently making improvements, including substantial screen time fixes in the latest iOS 17.5 release. And finally, a breach at banking company Santander, and one affecting 650 million accounts at Ticketmaster, is linked to cloud storage platform Snowflake. Snowflake engaged third-party security companies Mandiant and CrowdStrike to investigate. They found no evidence of vulnerabilities on the Snowflake platform or compromised Snowflake personnel accounts. It appears the breach may have been achieved by accessing Snowflake accounts from clients who did not have multi-factor authentication on. For more discussion of the tech news of the day, subscribe to dailytechnewsshow.com. You can find show notes and links to all these headlines there as well. I'm Sarah Lane. We thank you for listening, and we will talk to you tomorrow.